Hello, hello. Welcome to Startup Asheville, Startup Product Asheville. Thank you all for coming for our inaugural event. This is an event to cultivate, to support, and to celebrate the Asheville startup community. It's the brainchild of Ty Halleck, CEO of Top Floor Studio, and life coach Adrienne Clark. So let's give her a hand as well. They put this whole thing together in collaboration with a fair list of sponsors / collaborators, which we'll mention in a minute. So the genesis of the event, for just a minute to explain, is a startup product movement which started in 2011 in San Francisco by a tweet from a woman by the name of Cindy Solomon, who put a tweet out, a simple request for collaboration in the realm of technology and product development. And it started a worldwide movement. And so now today we have events taking place all over the globe in a massive movement called Startup Product. And so Ty's vision for this, and our vision, is to create a startup product community here in the Asheville area. To create, if you will, a sort of a Silicon Mountain, a supportive collaborative environment in which we work together. And we disembark from the old school culture of competition, and we embrace the new school world of collaboration and cross-pollination, celebrating each other's successes as well as celebrating each other's failures and learning from them, and using that to catapult ourselves forward. The vision of the startup product movement, to take it right from their website, is to welcome everyone passionate about product excellence, regardless of title, industry, or stage of growth, to come together to share, to learn, and to talk about what it really takes to produce products that people love, and to build sustainable businesses and revenue streams based on product excellence. The vision is to celebrate the makers, the people that make things, and to help them in any way that we can, and to stimulate this movement here in this area. So we're planning on, or they're planning, I guess I should say, on more events. So I would say stay tuned and watch for the growth and the evolution of this movement here in Asheville. My name is Glenn Geffcken, and I'm the founding partner of Balanced Is. And the work of our company and what we do is we help businesses to evolve, enhance, and deepen their culture. And we do that through an integration of principles from indigenous society. And we do that because if we look backwards, if we go back and look at the indigenous societies for tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of years, who've lived in a state of grace and harmony with nature and for the most part with each other. And they've done that without cultural drift. And the thing of it is you might ask yourself, what is the applicability? How do you apply indigenous principles into modern business, in particular into a technology environment? In actuality, there's a very powerful way of applying these, and they're applicable in a universal way. So indigenous society from one end of the globe to the other is pretty much similar in the sense of their principles. Their traditions and their languages and their food and their dress and everything change, but their values and their principles are the same. In business, while industries change, while technologies are continuously evolving, our values and our principles that underlie how we manage, how we lead our organizations, how we are with people, they are unchanging, they are universal. And this is one of the things that we can borrow, that we can take from indigenous society. I mention this tonight in particular because the startup product movement has a lot of congruency with the concept of indigenous society and their culture. For example, the startup product movement is all about people collaborating regardless of their position in life, regardless of their stage of their industry, their growth cycle, regardless of what specific industry there is. They also employ open space technology, which means that they talk in circles. And again, no one being elevated above another. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the departure from competition and the embracing of collaboration. It's a really important concept because we can all help each other. And it comes from it's based and rooted in a philosophy that there's enough for everyone to go around in this world. That if we all work together, that we actually can do some really amazing things together. Instead of existing in a model of being afraid of who our competition is and what they might be doing or what they might know or what they might obtain from us that, would harm us in some way. So these indigenous principles are actually very congruent with the startup product movement. And the startup product movement is very innovative in that regard. And so I think it's a really good point to make. And also, in particular, in relation to the 5 fabulous speakers that we have this evening, are all individuals who are entrepreneurs, they're change makers. They're people that are bringing about and birthing amazing projects and businesses and ways of working with people in a collaborative environment. And they're also about starting businesses that do good. They're about using technology for the greater enhancement and harmony and balance with nature and with humanity. For example, social capitalism is one of the concepts that you're going to hear about this evening. So we've got a great lineup of speakers, which you'll be hearing about one by one.